Divine greetings, masters. Thank you so much for joining. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. So, masters, very warm welcome to each and every one. And as you all know, we are going to start this wonderful book, Your Soul's Plan. So, today I have been meaning to share this, that today we will be talking a little about the prologue, a little bit about the starting of the introduction part. And then from tomorrow, we are going to take the chapter 1 on pre-birth planning. So before I go ahead, just would like to let you all know that the master who has written this book, his name is Robert Schwartz, and he has written many books. So, it's a wonderful book that he had written where he had where he tells us about how your soul has planned everything, and how before even you took birth, what all things you have planned. So just letting you all know, masters, that it's a wonderful book. You all should read it. For people who are here, joined here, definitely I will go through all those little bit of details. So go through with me today, and then it's just kind of a little summary. That's what I have studied today or have went through. So this book by Robert Schwartz is basically, he says about discovering the real meaning of your life you planned before you were born. So beautiful things had been written and researched by him, and many people had already mentioned, how this helps. Basically, once we start knowing who we are and what we have planned, it brings a compassion into our mindset. It brings a wonderful way to live our life. We start understanding each and everything. We stop blaming others for things that are happening in our lives. We stop blaming situations. We stop blaming others for our problems, because they are actually not problems, but the challenges or the situations that we face in our um, day-to-day lives is because we have already planned these situations to help us grow ourselves. That is what he has written, and many other masters, many other authors have vouched that yes, this is a wonderful book where he had taken uh, a few instances from people's life, researched. So he actually was, when now I'm going to share the prelogue with you. So where it says that on January 25th, 1969, there was a girl named Christina, a 20-year-old administrative assistant in the Department of Political Science at Pomona College in Claremont, California. She went to her employer's mailbox, and to the department's basement mailbox to pick up her employer's mail. So as soon as she touched the package in the mailbox, a bomb detonated. Just imagine, a bomb detonated, hurling her across the room, and dust and soot filled the air. 6 foot splinters of wood shot like arrows into the cement wall behind her. Flames from the explosion scorched Christina's face, leaving her temporarily blind. The blast severed 2 fingers from her right hand and ruptured both eardrums. Christina planned this experience before she was born, and she knows why. So she knows why, but why this happened to her. So it is not easy to even describe the details, but whatever has been written as prologue, we will definitely come to know about this later. But this was just the prologue. So just imagine, whatever happens in our lives, why would Christina even think about this kind of rebirth planning? Some situation in her life, at a certain point in her life, why she has planned. So everything comes around to the pre-birth planning. So in the preface, it says that, in May of 2003, Robert Schwartz was leading a unfulfilling life. As a self-employed marketing and communication consultant, he had enjoyed some of my, although he enjoys some of his work, but he was not satisfied. So I'm just summarizing everything, masters, here. So go with me and just, bear with me, I would say, and try to understand as much as you can. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer you. So what happens is that he had written some of his works were already there, so he enjoyed some of it. But later on, he felt that he would like to know more about that. Something is there that still he feels unsatisfied. He wants to do something more, and he feels that whatever he has done till now is not that much that can help the whole world. Something good that he could be of service to the mankind, that kind of work. He does not feel that his work is on that level right now. So he was feeling this kind of um, this unique feeling inside him. So he was a spiritual person but not a religious one, and he always longed to make a contribution to the world that would be unique to him, but he did not had any idea how it can be done. So he started exploring everything about to find what he is missing. And there, then one time he researched with the mediums and selected someone that he felt comfortable with, and he had a session. So in that session, he booked a session with the medium that took place on May 7th, 2003. And because why he remembers and why he writes down all these particular dates and details, because he that is the date when he was totally changed. So that is where he would like to share that this is the thing that changed his life forever. So he said that when he had this session with the medium, so the medium told a little about, he said that I told the medium a little about myself, not too much, only a little bit circumstances, very general, very general. And the medium, she was a lady. So she explained that each of us has spirit guides and non-physical beings with whom we plan our lives prior to incarnation. So not only what I had done, but also what I had thought and felt. For example, they refer to a specific prayer I had said to God some 5 years earlier. At particularly difficult time, Robert Schwartz had prayed also that God, I can't do this alone. Please send help. So my guides told, like Robert Schwartz says, that his guides told that additional non-physical assistance had been provided at that time, and your prayer was answered. So he felt astounded, like he felt, amazed, and it was like out of this world kind of feeling for him. And he was like thinking, wow, really? They did that? So eager to understand the suffering I had experienced, I asked my guides about the major challenges. So he asked major challenges he had faced. And they explained that like Robert Schwartz, had only planned these challenges before birth. So as soon as he was given this word that he had only planned these challenges, he was like totally, flabbergasted that, really, did I chose everything? Then he was shaken up with this information, and then his conscious mind actually knew nothing about the pre-birth planning, yet intuitively he sensed everything through words, and so a lot of things he came to know about it, and he did not realize at that time, but that session with the medium actually helped, uh, triggered a profound spiritual awakening in this man, Robert Schwartz, and he was definitely taken aback by everything. And then he started. So next few weeks, what happened was he started with all the, he had this overwhelming feeling of um, knowing everything, wanting to know everything about metaphysics and spirituality, and also how to, all those connections with the spirit guides and everything. But one day, this also, why it had a profound impact. So one afternoon, he took a break from work and went for a walk. And there he found somehow something happened to him where he had this profound feeling of love for each and everyone, whoever he saw. So he mentions this that um, be it the mother who was pushing her baby in the stroller, the cab driver waiting for a fare, the child playing at the corner, the barber cutting hair behind the window of his barber shop. So he felt this pure, limitless love without any limit, like limitless love. He felt as if there's so much love that came into his being, and now he wants to share this love with everyone. There was like deep, deep love for each and everyone. So when he saw, it was like he could see everyone through eyes of love. And that is where, he says that this was a very profound and a deep experience. It actually helped him enhanced, and kind of intuitively he understood each and everything. He was in that enhanced immediate communion with his soul. That's what he felt. So in effect, my soul was saying to me, this love is who you are. So this feeling that he felt, his soul said that this is who you are. And that was when his total life changed, and he started um, a different journey of spirituality and metaphysics. So there had been a lot of challenges, and he now sees those challenges as, not basically challenges or sufferings or any random occurrences, but basically these challenges were planned so that he can, grow himself in terms of spirituality. And basically now he feels that he is totally grateful for all these challenges, and it helped him explore his inner self. In more intense study was required. So during this period of intense study and inner exploration, he met a woman who is able to channel her soul, and who also agreed to let him speak with her soul about pre-birth planning. So that time he had no knowledge of channeling and was really taken aback when she went into trance and another consciousness. And one, like, there she started speaking through her. So her soul spoke through her for 15 hours over the course of 5 meetings. That means every, like, for 5 meetings, that means if you say that 5 days, so every day 3 hours. So 3 hours for every meeting, so those conversation, those channeling happened, and these conversations were basically very thrilling for him. They verified and complemented his reading and study, and her soul, basically that medium soul, actually told Robert Schwartz in detail about her own pre-birth planning. So that medium, her pre-birth soul planning was being told by her through her soul. And there were various challenges that had been discussed, and some of the reasons were selected, and very few people. So here he says that here I had direct specific confirmation of a phenomenon of which very few people were aware, because the pain in my life had made me extremely sensitive to and intensely motivated to relieve the suffering of others. I was excited by the potential healing and awareness of pre-birth planning could bring to people. I knew that the information I had discovered could lighten their suffering and imbue their challenges with new meaning and purpose. So as a result, he resolved to write a book about the subject and to share its significance with others. So that is why this actually gave him this idea that now this can actually help, everyone. This can help everyone, and this will definitely help uh, all the humanity, the world. And this way, everyone can be more compassionate. And when they know that they only have planned, many problems that we go through, many problems that we feel that maybe somebody else is doing something to us. It's not about that. Basically, it's about that we have only planned everything. So very beautifully stated, here. Let me give me a second, masters, page number 16. Just trying to. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah. So then basically this is just the prologue, the preface. And at first, one second, yeah. So now he was very enthusiastic to go on this new path. And however, he felt, letting go, whatever happened, uh, whether he was unfulfilled, it was at least comfortable and familiar. And he started, feeling the importance of his work. And now he has this opportunity to express himself. So at first, the thought, like he thought the idea for the book has originated in this lifetime. So he thought that this idea that he's having is basically originated in this lifetime. But in truth, however, he had simply remembered his own pre-birth planning. So by working through many mediums and channels, he discovered that he had planned not only to write a book on the subject, but also to interview at least one of the people whose stories appear on these pages. So he actually had interviewed dozens of people and dozens of mediums and channels, and on the pre-birth planning. So in this book, you will get to know how he wrote the stories of all those people. There are mediums and channels also who had basically, some of them have given their names, but some of them have not. But, and many people's stories are there, but he actually specifically said that you have to read each and every story line by line, stepwise. Don't go and rush through the pages. Read them, very, because everything has a profound, story with it. So don't rush. So that is what he had explained. And sometimes, he definitely had felt victimized, and he blamed others for his problems, challenges. But, it was pointless. He found that. And so he started onto this different, now, with the mediums, and, started working with this. So now the introduction is there, where to research the pre-birth planning of life challenges. So he collaborated with 4 extraordinarily gifted mediums and channels, and where he actually obtained information on the incarnation plans of dozens of individuals. And among them, 10 were there whom they were ready to share their stories, and they are written in the book. And so he found that these individuals, um, how these individuals and how the mediums, and they together research the pre-birth planning, through mediumship and channeling. So there are a lot of things written in chapter 1, where as souls we have chosen to incarnate and experience challenges. Now, how he found interviewees were people replied to messages posted in the internet newsgroups, bulletins, and he asked specific questions to the individuals who were ready. For at least, he wanted to know if they were aware of this pre-birth planning term. Were they ready to let us help, or let us ask help, or do they even know about pre-birth planning? So on these occasions, he expresses, Robert Schwartz expressed his interest in finding people who can talk, who can understand, and take that as a challenge in a metaphysical context. Also, he was ready to discuss these underlying spiritual meaning, and definitely he took a lot of variety of things and experiences and balance and backgrounds into consideration while interviewing the interviewees. And that helped him, basically found that they were motivated by a desire to help others. And why they were helping? Because they understood that that some of the people would be facing same kind of challenges that they went through. So the interviewees were trying to help other people. They were ready to help because they understood this feeling that they have this desire that what they have went through, others should not go through. Because see, until unless you know certain stuff, you won't be able to help others. So if you are curious enough to know something and nobody is helping you, how would you feel? Same way, when we are here gathered in this group and you have a question, and suppose there is no one to answer, how would you feel? Same way. So these people have this desire to help others. So basically they selected 10 eventually. And so some of the people, for them, they have used pseudonyms And for all the others, you can find their contact information in Appendix A. That's what he has written. So 8 of the 10 interviewees planned their life challenge as a primary experience, and that is why they sought the challenge from the initial stages of their pre-birth planning. And they thought that in one of the in chapter 2, Doris is the person's name, where she planned her challenge as a secondary experience, meaning that its occurrence would be determined by her response. So there is a primary challenge, and if she reacts in a certain way, if she does that, she takes that challenge and she passes that, then she would actually go through that secondary experience. So until unless she does a particular thing, that particular thing will actually trigger the secondary experience. So that is how she had planned. Same way, another person named Bob in chapter 4 did not select his challenge during his initial pre-birth planning, but instead created a new life blueprint at the soul level. So he prepared some blueprint at the soul level itself after an unexpected event at birth. During birth time, there was some unexpected event. So he actually had prepared his whole life blueprint at that same soul level. So of many pre-birth plans, he examined that there were only ones in which the challenge was not designed as a primary experience. He included these stories as important illustrations of how the souls are aware of and use potential forks in the road for personal growth. So there's like sometimes we do come across fork in the road. That means two pathways are given to us, or two opportunities. Which one we are going to choose? And from that actually helps us to go to this personal growth journey, which helps us basically. But we must all have planned it earlier before even we took birth, incarnated. So as we read these stories, we will basically, wonder whether you planned your own life challenge or not. This is what writer has suggested, author. So I won't go too much in detail here, but there are too many stories where, how he says that I have taken a lot of motivation from these soul stories. And also, maybe when you go ahead and you understand, when you read these stories, definitely you will understand that maybe some people will have a different story. It would be nothing like yours, but would have the same kind of challenge. Or maybe challenges that appear to be quite different from one another, but may have been planned to teach similar lessons. So you will have different kinds of situations in your life, but you will go through the same challenge, same kind of lesson. So until unless you learn that lesson, basically, maybe it will come earlier, but that's what is written. You may find your motivations as a soul in the story of someone whose life. So when you will be reading, you might feel that this is my story. Definitely, when I was reading this, Masters, it was as if, there were certain scenarios that jumped into my mind, my own life, it was as if a movie was flashing through my eyes, in front of my eyes, and I was able to, understand what he has written. When I was reading, and when I was actually reading Robert Schwartz, this book, how he had written, the words he had written, basically it felt as if my soul is writing that. That's what I feel, that's what I felt when I was reading. So anyhow, so maybe when you also read, definitely you will also go through the same thing. And I won't take much time, Master, but definitely there are a lot of scenarios, so this book will deem helpful for each and every one. So among many mediums, he chose Debari, Glenna Dietrich, Corby Mitlead, and Stacey Wells to be among the most talented. And that's what he says, that each conducted thousands of readings over the course of their respective careers. And so he took help from these mediums. So now he says that, generally, so each interview was followed by a lot of other supplementary sessions, but one or more sessions with the mediums. So there was a medium called Stacey Wells. With her, she actually, they conducted, both Robert Schwartz and Stacey Wells conducted a lot of reading. And but she did not go with the primary reading first. So Robert Schwartz asked Stacey Wells that and her spirit guide to do a supplementary reading. Basically, to help, after that. So this reading basically had served three important functions. First, it provided another confirmation that the life challenge had indeed been planned. Second, it offered additional information about that planning. And third, because Stacy had the rare ability to visualize and listen to our pre-birth planning sessions. So all her readings, without whether primary or supplementary, provided actual conversations from them. Now, here I would like to share few things that when a medium basically is helping you with these conversations, they can actually sense through the other sensory perceptions, basically the extrasensory perception. And we have learned through in this 21-day program. If you haven't, please go and subscribe to the Love Light Star Shrine YouTube channel, and there you will have this 21-day program playlist where you will actually go into clairs. So all the clairs, some people will have clairvoyance ability, some people will have, so these mediums also, or channels, mediums, psychic ability people, they will definitely have these kind of abilities. Some people will be claircognizant, clairsentient, some will be clairaudient, some will be clairalient. So all these abilities are like, basically, if you go and ask in a room of people where they are having a cocktail party, basically you're not going to just go and ask that, please help me, and you should know everything about everything. No, it's like basically you're in a university and everyone is a subject professor. Basically, everyone is going through a different set of ability where they are very much comfortable with that ability, and they will answer you through these abilities only. So don't ever judge or don't ever misinterpret that they don't know anything. It's just they have their own set of abilities that they are working through. So when they say, I feel, I sense, I hear, basically, or I get, it is basically they are having those abilities, they're using those abilities, and that is how they are helping others. Sometimes these mediums also feel that the spirit or the guides are actually using their body to we can sense their energy, we can sense. So they will also say, I feel, I sense. Or when the soul is talking, it can be when they are saying that I am saying something, or maybe the soul might say that we are saying something. So when they say I am saying something, it is because only that particular lifetime that soul is accessing while helping you. But if the medium says that we are, that means it's not about the speaker, the medium, but it is about the soul that is there to help you out. It's actually accessing many lifetimes. That's why they say we are. So that is also one of the things. So that's what I told you about mediums and channels. And then also basically how these clairs help you is sometimes, maybe you might be feeling that today you don't want to go out, or you don't want to do certain thing, or maybe, someone is going to come to your house, or you have a feeling that, something is going to happen, something bad is going to happen, or something good is going to happen. So you have this feeling because you all have these abilities. So that is what master is Robert Schwartz is telling, that you will have that gut feeling. For a medium, this is very normal, very common, and they will go through go with their senses, their extra sensory perceptions, or the other five sensory perceptions. And then he tells about the soul planning part. So prior to birth, they had this in-depth conversation with the spirit guides and other souls with whom we will share our incarnation. So when Stacy was doing these sessions, so he says, Robert Schwartz, that he discussed lot of lessons, and basically helping him learn and the ways in which we will learn them. So Stacy accesses these discussions in the places in which they are held, and she sees certain commonalities: a room in which the incarnating souls gather to talk, a smaller adjoining room from which the guides. So when basically we plan our birth before, right? We pre-plan our birth. What happens is, as souls, we are taken to a room. So there are commonalities. So earlier he thought that maybe Stacy is visualizing these things to bring forth this channel, this work as a medium. That, okay, I'm visualizing this and now I'm telling you this. So he incorrectly basically assumed that these images will be coming to her mind. But no, it is because the spirit guide told her, then no, it is not that she is visualizing, but this is exactly as how it is when we are taken to the pre-birth planning rooms, basically. So there are different rooms there. So in one session, basically, I'll just provide that particular thing where he had written. In one session, Stacy provided the following information about the place in which souls conduct pre-birth planning. So in that particular building, there were 8 floors and 8 planning rooms on each floor. So just imagine there are 8 floors, and on every floor, they have 8 planning rooms on every floor. So Robert Schwartz was told by Spirit that this is because 8 is the number of karma and destiny. 8 vibration was planned for this building so that it would best serve its intended purposes. This building is one of 8, laid out like flower petals in a circular shape. So if you draw a circle and you make 8 petals, just like a flower, but this building had 8 rectangular rooms, not rooms, no, I'm so sorry, 8 rectangular buildings. So they had, and they are each 8 floors. So 8 buildings, and in every building they have 8 floors, and on every floor they have 8 planning rooms. So within each floor. So they tell me there are 12 such groups. So just imagine, not only like these flowers, not one flower building, basically, they are 12 buildings, 12 such groups on the other side. So many buildings are there when you access this pre-birth planning thing. This is all astrally masters or spiritual, or the spiritual world, I would say. So they say that many souls prefer to come back to the same building, the same floor, and the same room if possible. It gives them a feeling of comfort and stability, and from that one place, they are more able to sense their involvement in each lifetime and that time in between lifetimes. So basically, Stacy, spirit guide, conveys to her conversation from pre-birth planning sessions. And now where he is accessing all these pre-birth planning sessions from, he's accessing the Akashic records. So though he prefers the term Book of Lives, this is a complete record of our every experience, act, word, and thought. So when mediums provide their clients with information about past lives, they are often tapping into this Akashic record. So there was this great American psychic, Edgar Casey, who used these records in the thousands of readings he conducted. So whenever we go to a certain medium or, guide or channel, what are they doing? They actually see and speak with the spirit guides, and sometimes, how do we say, like maybe there's a female spirit or male spirit, but actually souls does not have any gender, but sometimes they might be accessing some deceased loved ones, and the way they are coming, they are appearing in the physical life, it is because the consciousness of those spirit are actually choosing to appear that way. So when Stacy sees a male or female soul in pre-birth planning session, it is because that soul is creating, in a sense, trying on the energy of the upcoming incarnation. So whatever the upcoming incarnation is going to happen, that soul is actually choosing. Suppose if a female incarnation is going to happen, so that soul was actually choosing the female representation, so that they will come as female and talk to you like that. So that is where, so basically they refer to this as the cloak of the personality. So same is true when a spirit guide appears as male or female. So guides have both male and female energies. So this is like in the planning sessions, and a lot of other things are written. But masters, this is where, in the realm of spirit, in which basically in one of the planning session, non-physical beings use some distinctly modern terms. Following one session with Stacy, he asked her spirit guide if he had actually said self-esteem, or if it was the closest approximation available in Stacy's mind. So he confirmed that he had. At times, spirit guides and other non-physical beings spoke without using our rules of grammar. So Stacy's guide told me, we do not always speak in ways that would consider to be grammatically correct. So in the realm of spirit, in which we plan our incarnations and to which we will return when they are complete, is accessible to us through mediums and channels, the equivalent of spirit guides in human form. They are compassionate, sensitive, and insightful pathfinders to other side. So this is where I will stop the, the introduction part, masters. I hope you all got the gist of what. So it was like, it took me time to even read it because I just started today. So main information I have given you. So I hope this has helped you today. And if anyone has anything to ask, maybe we can, ask later, or 5 minutes we can use it. That's what I'm thinking. What do you say, Meenakshi ji?
Yeah, that sounds good. We can take 5 minutes. Sorry, I was unmuting myself.
Okay.
We can take 5 minutes and see if anybody has any questions, since it's fresh on everybody's minds. It was a lot of information.
I know, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because see, that's what one question that came to my mind was to ask everyone, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to gist it, like how I did it? Because it will take you a lot of time, but it would be better. That's what my feeling is for everyone, because see, not everyone is on the same page. So it would be better if we just read through, and and then we can explain later. How
Yeah.
about, just so I need that guidance for everyone to come together and let me know. Yes, Rani ji.
Madhuji, thank you so much. I think I missed the part when you said who is Stacy. So I was waiting. So Robert met
Stacy, she was a medium, and like she's a medium. So Stacy Wells, and she actually, with her, he actually did many researches where he interviewed a lot of peoples, and he actually spoke with her spirit guide as well.
So Stacy was a person, a living, breathing person, or Stacy was a guide?
No. See, there are many people who he worked with for research work to write this book. So he also contacted a lot of mediums and a lot of channelers. So through this mediums and channelers and many other interviewers, basically interviewees, uh, suppose, for example, I am the medium, okay? I'm a psychic person. So I will help you out. Maybe Meenakshi ji is Robert Schwartz. She comes to me and she says that I need this help. Would you help me? And then the interviewers got ready. So you, Rani ji, is the interviewee. I'm asking you question, or I'm now channeling your spirit guides, and accessing your Akashic record. Now you get my.
So to Rani ji's point,
Yeah.
Stacy is a living, breathing person. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
having a psychic, Rani ji. You know how like there are psychics on
Okay.
the road or something like
Yes.
that who can access. So you're talking to a psychic closes their eyes. It's like having this ability to tune into some energy and then
Yes.
answer you. So Stacy is a real living, breathing person who's
Yeah.
known as a medium, as a
Okay,
psychic,
your
you can
question was
say.
that. Sorry,
Yeah, no,
I
you're good.
misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is what his inclination was towards, to go to such people, to such
For this book.
individual, and have that
Yes.
inquiry, and
Yes,
okay,
for this book.
to know more. Okay, for this
Yes.
book. And
Yeah.
she was the person, so long what you spoke, Madhuji, where he got the information from, right? Like she was accessing other
Because see,
guides.
he wanted to research other people also and their pre-birth
Okay.
planning. For that, he needed medium, because maybe he could right now, that this is where I am, where I found that Robert Schwartz needs help to talk with other spirit guides to get to know their pre-birth planning. So he uses channels and mediums for his research along with the interviewees.
Okay.
So other
Okay.
people would all, just like Stacy was helping Robert Schwartz in this case, Robert Schwartz would bring more people that Stacy would talk to and
Yeah.
get the similar information, so that he has done enough research and collected enough data to say what Stacy is telling about me is actually true for others also. So it's like collecting the data process so that they could
And
analyze
confirming.
afterwards. Does it make sense or does it not make sense, or was it a fluke for me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. And the main topic was the pre-birth planning for a soul. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
How we have planned our birth before even we were born, why we have chosen the people we are living with, why we have chosen those struggles, those challenges. So these all, when we are blaming everyone, like why I am having these problems in my life, why I'm. So once you come to know that, because I have only chose that plan for myself, for my growth, rather than to have those problems. Basically, those are not problems. Those are scenarios where this can push me into my own spiritual growth or personal growth, you know.
So this choice is only given to people who are inclined spiritually, or
No,
anybody that happens?
No,
everyone.
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
some
you.
of it is also, if you've read Autobiography of Yogi, chapter 43, the link that I had shared with you, Rani ji, talks
Mhm.
about this similar information also. Then hence it confirms that this stuff actually is
But there
real.
is one thing that he mentions, maybe I missed it. There is this thing of called free will. So you
Yes.
always, as human being, you have this free will. As soon
Right.
as you start your journey into a new incarnation, you are given this free will. So you have this ability to choose what you want. So as soon as you choose that free will, that I don't want to go through this challenge, then there is a second set of things that now, because you want that, so now you are given that. Now you have to live with that.
Plan A or plan B, right?
Fork in the road,
Mhm.
now choose this or that. But ultimately, you will have to, after learning through that experience also, you will come down and you'll, maybe it will take you time as soul to go to that Z, you know, I would say, but you will, but it will take.
And that's okay. Every soul has its own time,
Yes,
right?
like,
And
yeah,
maturity.
yeah,
Yeah.
every soul levels are different, and the speed can be different as well, right? With how
Correct.
quickly you understand things or not, right? So,
Correct.
but thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful question, Rani ji.
No, thank you so much for answering.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, masters, I believe we are good. Let's give the platform to Meenakshi ji, and
Yes.
we can go into meditation. So today it's Meenakshi ji's turn to help us meditate. And so from tomorrow, masters, this, like, we have chapter 1. So if you give us 1 more minute, oh wow, my laptop is. Can you see me, Meenakshi ji?
Yeah, you're all good. It's all
Uh,
happening on your end, so your camera is good. We can see
I
you and
can see,
everything.
but yeah,
Yes, we can see you. Yeah.
so what I was saying, that if people can tell me if they want to read, uh, go through maybe, 2-3 pages, so that we are good and we spend only for 15-20 minutes, not more. I think by the time we finish 15-20 minutes, then we can go into meditation. That's what I feel will be good for everyone. If not, we can definitely give a gist. Whoever is ready for gisting, let us know. Whoever is ready for reading it out, that also let us know. So through, like, type your experience, like type your views in WhatsApp chat group or here in the Zoom chat. I don't know, I can't see right now, so
Yeah, you can do one for create the gist and share the story, or 2 for read out the chapters
yeah.
the way they are. So please
Yeah.
type 1 or 2 with the option that you all agree, Master, so that we know which
I
way
will.
people are leaning
Yeah.
towards.
So thank you so much, Meenakshi ji. So now you can just change the spotlight and you can go ahead.
Sure, sure.
I will have to leave the session because I can't see through my laptop.
Yes, you're good. I've just removed you from the spotlight.
You can make yourself host. Can you do that? I can't see.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I am a co-host, but I can't change myself to host.
Okay.
That you will have to do only.
Suppose if I end the session, I don't know because I can't see. Anyhow, let it be. You go through that like this.
Yeah, I think don't end it. I'll end
Yeah.
it when it's time, Madhuji.
Okay, sure.
Okay, we're getting some votes. We're seeing that let's read ourselves. And option 1, which is again give the gist. Option 2. So we have 2 votes for option 2, which is let's read ourselves, and option 1, which is give the gist, somebody else reads and give the gist. So 2 and a 1, master. So if either in the WhatsApp group or here, continue to send your options, and we will tally and we will come to a decision. For now, let's get into the meditation, masters. Let me share the music.
Recording in progress.
Masters, I again, today my second screen's not working either, so bear with me. Hopefully everyone can hear. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get into comfortable position. We will be taking our glasses off if you're wearing any. Hands in interlock position. And if you're sitting on a chair, cross your feet. Otherwise, if you're sitting in Sukhasana, either on couch, bed, floor, that's perfect. We are doing the Anapansati Dhyan Masters. Which means you're just observing your breath, going in and out and being one with it. Breath in, breath out. We will mainly do the body relaxation today, as we are quite far into the time, but we will still give good 20-25 minutes. Observe your breath, breath in, breath out. Surround yourself with the beautiful white light masters. And affirm that you are fully protected in this beautiful white light. With salutations to our masters, our guru, we surrender and request them to go deeper into our meditation. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraya, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Breath in, breath out. Relax your forehead, masters. No fold, no tension, no stress. Relax your facial muscles. Your eyes are gently closed. Relax your cheeks. Jaws. And your chin. Breath in, breath out. Relax and make your breath your object of attention. Relax, masters. Relax your neck. No tightness. Relax your shoulders and weigh them down. Relax your arms, hands, and your fingers that are gently clasped. Breath in, breath out. Relax your back, masters, one vertebrae at a time. As if your spine's breathing. Relax the muscles of your back. Relax your chest and let go of everything unwanted. Relax your stomach. No tightness, just relax all your stomach muscles. Relax your lower back. And just continue to make your breath your object of attention, masters. No need to pay any attention to those thoughts. Relax your hips. Loosen up your thighs and relax. Relax your knees. Calf muscles. Relax your ankles. Feet and your toes. Affirm that you're fully relaxed from head to toe. Complete awareness onto your breath, masters. Observing each breath Going in through your nostrils and coming out. Go deeper, masters. Deeper. So deep that you're unable to tell the difference between you and your breath. Feel the peace, masters. Feel the light. Keep going deeper, deeper, and deeper into this light. And become one with it. As if you are the light that you are seeing. Breath in, breath out. Continue to remain with your breath masters. What a beautiful feeling it is. This bliss, this calm, is only present just here. Keep coming back to breath masters, as that is your object of attention. Don't fall asleep, remain with your breath. It was a short meditation today. Those who are ready, we will come back in a minute or so. But those who want to remain in this bliss, please continue to do so. Let's be grateful to our beautiful Ascended Masters for making us a better version of ourselves every day. Let's be thankful to this moment and all the moments that led us to this moment. Let's be thankful to this body for becoming the means to take us within. with immense gratitude. Those who are ready to come back, please feel your toes. Feel your legs, masters. Straighten your back. Straighten your neck. Gently unclasp your fingers and rub your palms against each other. Place your palms onto your eyes and absorb the every bit you just gathered, masters. Gently open your eyes with the beautiful smile. Thank you for joining me on this journey, masters. And being here with me. Hope everyone had great meditation and you all enjoyed. It was a short one, but given that we got such a good information before, it's okay, I believe. But I know how it feels when you're craving for more and you have to get out. So thank you for bearing with us. If anybody wants to share anything, say anything, I'm here for a few minutes before I close the session. So I'm just going to hang out. Feel free to, thank you, Naveenji. Feel free to raise your hand and I will give an unmute option and feel free to ask your question and share a comment. Perfect, masters. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, wherever you are. And we will see you same time, same place tomorrow with another session of Soul Plan, as well as another session of meditation. Thank you for joining. Stay in bliss. Om Sai Ram.